What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the official Nerd Talk channel. We are back after a break. We are doing a little Q&A for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Doing a little Q&A. Gotta have some fun tonight. We haven't done a little chill stream slash news stream in a long time. Man, shit. All we do is watch alongs and spoiler talks. We haven't done one of these in a while. I got my guys, got my co-host Alex Thomas.
What's
And I
going
got
on?
my guys Luke and Mike. I feel like I haven't
What's
seen you
up?
guys in forever. What's going on, bro?
You haven't, bro. You haven't.
What's up?
Uh,
What's good? What's good?
Been all right. Went to work today. I went back to school this week. My last semester. My last semester is
And you
Yes,
done,
sir.
bro?
underway.
And you done? Well, at least for this part of school. Except you plan on going back, or
Fuck
you're
no.
done?
That was a bad question.
Fuck no. But yeah, man. My last semester is underway. You know,
Yes,
finally
sir.
get some sleep. Well, what's going on, guys?
Not much. Kind of a long day, but you know what? I'm glad to be here, as always.
Same. Yeah, not much for me as well. You know, worked after work, went to workout. I started a new workout regimen, trying to stay fit, trying to get fit for summer 2025. Got a new car.
Nice. Yeah.
I mean, I got no complaints, man. I'm chilling. You know, right now I'm currently filming my complete Blu-ray collection video, and I'm going through hell with that because I'm like long. I'm already on the R's, I'm the next letter. If you guys have a large collection, the letter S. If you guys got it in alphabetical order, the letter S is the worst letter to show every single movie. There's so many movies that start with letter.
Yeah,
S.
there's that's always the letter that any collector has the most of in their collection.
Oh my god, I'm probably gonna have to film that letter in like portions. I'm not gonna be able to show every single one in one shot. I'm gonna have to like film that letter alone in probably like 3 separate clips. Like I already know because I'm not going.
What's going on, Fritzky? Yo, I gotta hit you later because me and Mike were talking about something. I gotta hit you up later about something. So I'll hit you up later in a bit.
Yes, sir.
Luke, were you talking? My bad.
No.
I was talking, but yeah,
I was just telling Alex because like I said, like the S is the like you said, dude, the S is the worst one because it's always
S and
stacked.
M. I remember when I did mine last year.
You said
M's, yeah.
Nah, M wasn't bad for me.
M, I was like, Jesus Christ.
It was B, and the T's and the S's.
Yeah.
So
It's always the B's and S's for me. Like,
so this is a Q&A, guys. Just feel free to ask us anything. I put a couple of topics in here, but we can really talk about anything. One of these I wanted to talk about because it's kind of a big thing, and the other one was kind of just shoot the shit, you know. So the Michael Jackson movie is going through some shit. I didn't put. We can talk about trailers, but I didn't put any trailers in here because I knew Alex didn't watch it. I know we got the Until Dawn trailer.
Yeah, I didn't
We
watch
got the there was another trailer that came out. I forgot what it was.
Sinners, right?
I didn't see that. I'm not watching that trailer.
Yeah, that's fair.
There was another one that I did watch. I forgot what it was. Anyway, Michael Jackson. So it was reported today that let me see if I can pull it up. That basically they're like going over budget, and that they might have to apparently split the movie into 2 parts or something, which is bizarre to me that like that's even a thing, you know.
I see, that's what I'm saying. It depends on like whether or not what parts of his are they just sticking to his solo career, or are they gonna, or we're gonna get Jackson 5 stuff? I feel like we don't need to get Jackson 5 stuff. We have a mini series called The Jackson's American Dream where they touch on that stuff. I don't think we need to see all that.
It's a pretty important part of his life, bro.
I agree, but I think like I said, as a Michael Jackson fan, I've seen that already. I've seen that part of his life already brought onto the screen.
You've seen that. I've never seen that. I don't know what that is. Well, not that I don't know what that is, but I've never seen it translated into film before.
Yeah, well, it never came to the big screen. It was on TV.
Yeah, sorry, Mike.
Um,
Okay, so so it was reported today that apparently they're going over budget with which I don't know what the budget of this is. I'm assuming it's high, but
yeah,
considering it's Lionsgate, I don't think it's that high because I can't remember the last Lionsgate movie that had a budget of like over
but
an insane amount.
look what movie it is, though.
No, I know the movie it is. I'm just saying I don't know what the budget is. And normally Lionsgate doesn't go, they're not like fucking Disney. Oh, a Snow White movie. Yeah, $250 million budget.
What was the budget for? Because I'm thinking of a biopics in general. Strata Compton. Let's see what the budget was for Strata Compton.
I assume that wasn't that high either.
No, but
like I know Bohemian Rhapsody was like 52 million.
Yeah, that's another one too.
That movie made a lot of fucking money too.
Yeah. So the budget was between 28 to 50 million for
That
Strata
movie made
Compton.
money too.
Let's look at Bohemian Rhapsody. Bohemian Rhapsody. Let's see what the budget was for that. Because this one I'm kind of based in what the budget will be for this movie.
See if you can find the budget for the movie for the Michael Jackson thing.
Yeah, they say about the same thing, about 50 million. So I'm guessing this movie is going to be budgeted about 50 to 60 million at least. I don't know. I mean, I'm surprised that Sony isn't doing this as Lionsgate. I'm so surprised because obviously Sony owns most of its catalog. But
so there's actually a lot going on with this movie right now. So in terms of this report, it was reported that the movies that they need to trim the movie down. They want to split into two parts. And it's because the reshoots they're doing is because apparently they're trying to make him look different for like his different eras. And
it's reported to be 150 million budget.
This?
Oh,
that's what it shows up on Screen Rant. Screen Rant guy says they agree the funding for the reshoots of the biopic. As of 5 days ago, the budget has been reported at 150 million.
Well, to be fair, that's low considering the fucking shit that we're getting now. Like fucking Joker 2 had a $200 million budget.
Yeah, where the fuck did that money go?
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't want to say nowhere. That movie visually is phenomenal. But the shit. What the fuck was I saying? They apparently it's because they want to make him look different with his looks through the eras, and so I guess that's costing them money. Apparently they're trying to do it digitally. Just fucking do it practically.
No, with the way we got technology now, you can do it practically. You don't need to do it digitally.
Yeah,
you don't
look,
need to
this
use
is
CGI to make it look different.
Here, let me pull up the original tweet. This is the original. I'm gonna take off the article because there's really nothing to it. This is the original article right here. Oh, the original tweet. If it'll fucking load. Hurry up, X. Okay, there we go. Says Anton Fuqua's Michael has gone over budget partly due to reshoots and all of the digital noses that are supposed to be added onto Jackson's face. A 4-hour cut was recently screened, and Lionsgate is tempted to split the film into two parts. That sounds greedy to me. That sounds greedy because they know this movie's guaranteed $1 billion.
Yes.
And so they're like, oh, we could do that twice. You know,
agreed.
It's so weird because I feel like they, as much as he's done because you got to think about how long he was a solo artist. He was a solo artist from 1979 till 2009.
I'm not really excited for this. Alex is going to be excited for this no matter what. Truth be told, even if the trailers suck, he's going to be like, "Nah, I'm going. I don't care."
I'm kind of already on board for this. I've been on board for a Michael Jackson movie since I've been a little kid. So, but I just wanted to make sure they did it right. But my issue with this is how would they handle everything he's done in his life? Like, we know a lot of stuff that was publicized, but are we going to really get in the nitty gritty of his character as him as a person?
Well, speaking of that,
and that's the one thing. That's the one thing. Yeah, I knew he was going to talk about. Let's go talk about how the ending was supposed to be, and they scrapped the ending.
So, well, we can talk about this. So, they they report, so they're doing reshoots because of this, and also because they're facing issues to where they have to reshoot the entire third act essentially because it involved a court case, and apparently they can't talk about the court case. And so
the 2003,
yeah,
2003 molestation case.
Yeah, it was like written contract that they couldn't write about it in the movie or something like that. So
yeah, and so apparently they have to essentially reshoot the entire third act. Yeah, here it goes. The third act of the Michael Jackson biopic has been scrapped and will have to be reshot due to a legal issue. The third act focused on 1993 investigation into Jordan Chandler's claim that Michael Jackson sexually abused him at 13 years old. Jackson's estate forgot that they signed a deal with Chandler family years ago to never include them in any sort of movie, rendering the third act pretty much unusable. So, first of all, that seems rather irresponsible that they did that. Because that's how do you just forget that?
Well, I mean, I don't think they forgot about it. It's just that, it's been so long since they probably did it. But if they were not to sign it, they would have to pay him. They would have to pay the person.
Favorite piece of physical media, bro? How much time you got? This is one of them right here. I just got this, but this is one of them. It follows Second Sight box set. This is easily one of them.
My box sets are outside of my room, so I think I go with the Friday the 13th set.
Yep, that's another one. I love that.
That's one of mine. Yep, I got the Harry Potter Steelbook collection.
I know these are right here, but I love this. Just did
yes. Shout out to Tyler for getting me that as well.
One of my favorite. One of my favorite.
I don't have.
I need the Aquaman.
I don't have many. I don't have many like cool box sets or anything like that, but this one's really really cool. There, no particular.
I love that.
Yes,
particular Arnold Schwarzenegger one. Yeah, one of my favorites for sure.
That was dope.
Alex, what were you saying? Michael Jackson.
No, but I mean, my guess is that the reason why they did sign that because if they did do it, they would have to pay that pay the person. They would have to end up giving up money. But I mean, as a fan, I kind of wanted to see that to see how they was going to do their take on it. Of course, there was reports that they were going to make him totally innocent. They weren't going to go dark like that. But I mean.
Right.
That's the thin line of this movie is like whether or not you're going to go in that direction of, are you going to touch on the stuff that he was accused of and how hard you're going to go with it? Because obviously he was accused twice. He was accused two different times. One in 90, around 91, 92, and then obviously in 2003 where he actually went to court and was on trial. But, it's this movie's going to be tough. Obviously all the different phases of the way Michael looked in his career. How is that going to show up on screen? Like, not even just the noses. We got to think about his skin color changed over the decades of him being a pop star. So, that's the one thing I'm questioning how they're going to do it. I'm just ready to see footage. I'm ready to see a trailer or something. I know this movie doesn't come out till later in the year, so we won't be getting like a teaser or anything yet.
So with this, for one, hearing this story kind of excited me in a way that hearing this, I was like, oh, so they're going to, well, they're attempting anyway to go this far. They're not afraid to step into that realm.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that worries me is it says the third act was revolving around a court case in 1993. Why is the third act ending in 1993?
Right. I don't know. It's a good question.
That's like, what does that mean for the movie? Is it only going to cover him in the 90s? Or like, his, what the fuck am I, like his prime era? Even though he was in his prime till he died, but you know what I mean? Like
the Thriller era.
Yeah. I don't know that like, and if that's the case, like what's the story there? Like, yes, it's a biopic, but what's the story?
Yeah.
Right.
I hope that's not the case. His Frisky, his nephew, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamal Jackson, is that his name?
Jafar.
Jafar Jackson.
Jafar.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Words.
It's
Yeah.
hearing this stuff is kind of like it's kind of confirming my fears. I don't know. Listen, I don't think this movie's gonna be bad, but I've kind of had low faith in it since one Lionsgate got it. I was like, I don't like that because Lionsgate is not Sony or Warner Brothers in terms of their production. When Warner Brothers puts their effort, like, bro, again, Joker 2 is a fucking horrible movie, but the production behind that movie is like top tier. Like, imagine that level of somebody's mic is bugging out.
That might be mine.
No, hold on. No, it is your mic. Your mic is bugging out. Just look at the production on Joker 2 and be like, oh yeah, what if a Michael Jackson movie had that?
Yeah.
Bro, what?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
No.
That was by Fox.
Or like even Rocket Man, like the production behind Rocket Man, like that would be nuts for a Michael Jackson movie. But you know that was red flag number one, and then Antoine Fuqua directing it. You know, Alex and AJ gave me flack for saying that wasn't a good choice. I stand by that. I don't think that's a good choice. You know, I made the joke, oh, David Fincher should have done it because he directed so many of his videos. But you know, that seems like more of a legit choice. You know, there's so many other people I would have wanted to see. I would have loved to see the director of Rocket Man.
At this point, I want to see what's his name who did Wicked. They do it at this point.
Yeah,
John M. Chu.
Yeah, I want him to do it. That's what I want to do it now after watching Wicked.
I wanted to tell Mike I returned to SCC this week. Got invited to direct my play over there for the new Playwrights Showcase. Also, definitely think of coming back just to take acting 2 in the fall. Nice.
That's fucking awesome,
bro. But yeah, I don't know. This movie is kind of. I don't want to say it's kind of whatever to me, but it wasn't even on my most anticipated. I forgot the fucking thing was even coming out this year. Alex said, "Oh yeah, wasn't it your number one? Are you most anticipated?"
It was my number one. It was.
He said that.
It was kind of my number one at fault though, because of what the movie is. Who is it? You know.
He said that. I was like, oh, yeah, this is coming out this year. I guess. I don't know. It's not really.
It might get delayed. It might get delayed at this point.
If they're gonna split it into 2 parts, that's definitely what's gonna happen. I don't think that's necessary. You don't need to split this movie into what the fuck are you gonna split this movie into 2 parts for? For what?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Do you
I know
really
I know there's probably gonna be a lot to tell, but I don't think it's warrant splitting it because most of the stuff is gonna be montagey stuff anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like even when it comes to like the videos, we're gonna see like we're not gonna see him film like the full length videos and to see the videos. No, most of that stuff is gonna be montagey stuff.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know, man. It's if they're really serious about, because I feel like this movie low key is just gonna be a generic biopic. I do. I don't think it's gonna have that oomph of, you know, Rocket Man, you know, something like that. I feel like it's
to me. I just need them to pull off. If we're gonna get a concert, it need to be on. If you guys have never seen one of his concerts, he has. It's you can find it on YouTube, but it's his Dangerous tour. That concert is probably one of the best ones I've seen. Obviously, I've seen it on YouTube. But
the
I mean,
Super Bowl. I'm gonna see that one too.
Super Bowl is great. We might get that. I could see them doing that in there. Just, you know.
Did you ever see you probably have, but did you ever see the video where the dude is explaining the process of how that concert went and how he knew when to start the song? I love that story. I love that story.
But yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I want to see.
I'd love to see Bill Hader return in a serious role of film. Yes, absolutely. Yes, Ben Affleck. I need Ben Affleck to whip out a great performance. I know The Accountant 2 is coming out this year, but I don't think that's going to be it.
No.
Yeah.
But we can move away. Unless you guys want to keep talking about this, we can move away from this.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. Whatever you guys want to talk about. Shoot it.
Shoot the shit.
There's something I want to talk about. Damn, what was it? Oh, I've been on the fact that we're in 2025. I was thinking about a certain game that's supposed to be coming out this year. That's supposed to be coming out this year, and that is GTA 6.
Oh yeah.
Where the hell is another trailer for this game? Because it's been over a year since we got the first trailer. What is going on with that?
Yeah, I know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Music biopics, they just have to not feel generic. Like Ray is one of my favorites because it has so much into it.
Yeah,
and you know, like straight out of Compton is kind of generic, but it has the cast is like really good and it's directed fucking phenomenally.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking police sequence is like one of my favorites in a music biopic ever. I love that.
That's
you talking about when they perform it. They perform it on tour. Yeah, that scene is awesome.
Yeah, that's probably like my favorite biopic. Honestly, is Straight Outta Compton. Yeah, I don't really. I mean, I'm okay on Bohemian Rhapsody and Rocket Man. I think they're just like, you know, excellently made. It's just I don't think they wrap up very nicely, honestly. I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody, the ending's great. It's just, I mean, the story on that one is just like,
Amadeus is
change so much shit.
Amadeus is great. I watched that in music class.
I need to watch it.
Bohemian Rhapsody is great. I just don't. I love the Live Aid shit, but them rewriting history, no.
Yeah, Live Aid was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
Yeah. Fablemans and Raging Bull are great.
I think I'm with you, Mike. Though I think Straight Outta Compton is my favorite. I love Ray though. Ray, it kind of doesn't get mentioned enough.
I haven't seen it.
I wish it would get a 4K or a Criterion or something.
I agree. Yeah. I agree. I was out there searching for the Blu-ray when I was looking for it
because it's just got like a regular, you know, standard Blu-ray, and it's like that movie is really, really good.
It's funny. I'm looking at it right now. I got my R set up for my next part of my Blu-ray collection video. But
I guess since you brought up video games, I guess we might as well talk about Until Dawn. It's like the most movie controversial thing probably ever this year so far.
Have you guys played the game? Let me ask you guys. Have you guys played Until Dawn?
I've seen gameplay of it, but I haven't actually played it.
I've done a full walkthrough on my YouTube channel. Obviously, it's one of those butterfly effect things. So it's like certain choices reflect what might happen later in the game and stuff like that. Things you might do. It's like one of those type of games. It's a point and click game. It's not very action oriented.
It's like Telltale Loki.
It's like Telltale, but heightened Telltale. Where certain parts of the game, the graphics look good, but there's certain parts where the frame rate is just weird on certain parts. That's what it got. When I played, I'm like, oh, everything looks good, but why is the frame rate like that? Like, what the hell's going on here? But when I first played it, I was
like that, so I can't.
When I was interested in the game when I saw the trailer for it. I'm like, okay, what type of game is it going to be? But the way it ends was it went totally left field from what I thought it was going to be. So, like I said, I haven't watched the trailer for that reason because obviously I played the game and I know exactly how the game ends and what happens in the game. So I'm kind of trying to stay away from the trailer. I've seen clips. I haven't seen the whole thing. So I'm kind of staying.
But are you going to see it?
I'm probably not opening weekend though. It's probably not going to be one of those ones I'm rushing to the theater to see. To me, when they announced it, I was like, okay, you know, it wasn't something I was like, oh, I got to go see it, you know.
No, for one, it's directed by David F. Sandberg, who did Lights Out and About Creation. I've not played the game, but when they made the little featurette and they said, yeah, basically the concept of the movie is these people are in this house and every time they die, it resets and it's a new genre of horror. They said that. I said, "Oh, you fucking got me." That sounds sick.
But it's not
And
until dawn.
yeah,
Right.
that's what everyone. That's what everyone was saying, and I was like,
that's not what the game. That's not what the game is.
I know.
Yeah,
And
not at
someone
all.
put out the tweet. They were like, "This movie is gonna be. This movie is divisive even before anybody sees it because you have people like." Me and most of us that we see the trailer, we've never played the game, but we're like, the concept is fucking great and it looks cool.
Yeah.
You know, I think the trailer was really cool. Like, it looks like a lot of fun. But then you have people like him who I just told him the plot. He's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. Once you said that, I was like, wait, what? No. The story of the game is we have a group of kids going to a cabin.
You know, there's no cabin.
Two sisters go out. They go miss. One of them goes missing. No, do both of them? I'll just say one of them goes missing, or both of them goes missing, and a year goes by, and they come back to the cabin to celebrate them being gone, or mourning them being gone. And of course, shenanigans happens, and they start experiencing these horrible things happening around the cabin or stuff like that. Like I said, I won't get into specifics if you guys do want to go and play the game and see what happens. But things start happening. Horror things start happening around them. But yeah, it's got what's his name in it too. I think Rami Malek is actually in that game. He's one of the characters in the game.
Oh, you give me like 10 minutes before I actually come up with that answer. That's a hard question.
Top 5 games. Everyone's top 5 games. Ooh.
It is a really good question.
Yes, it is.
Definitely Mario Kart 64 for me. Yeah, I'm old school. I don't give a shit. But
no, I mean, a lot of people agree with you. I'm gonna say a lot of people agree with you. Most of the games I'm probably gonna say, it's just so many. I'm gonna probably choose one from each era. So that's what I'm trying to go with in my head.
Oh, okay.
Well, you don't have to do that, but I'm thinking of doing
it. Yeah, no, that's
so
fine. I was trying to think of another one for me. Probably I was also thinking Tetris for the Game Boy.
Not Tetris.
I love Tetris. So much fun.
Everyone's top 5 games. Goodness.
Damn it, Frisbee.
I'm just trying to spout out like games just off the top of my head. Like,
yeah.
Brother, Michael, chill with that shit.
Let's say what?
You see his comment?
No, it's not pulled up.
Oh,
we got.
Oh my fucking god!
Brother,
I think it was Jason that made that joke last night on our hangout.
They coming for you. On the comments, they coming for you. Games.
But
I'm since he said GTA 5, but I'm gonna throw in GTA San Andreas. San Andreas is a better game than GTA 5.
Oh man,
sorry, it is.
Oh man,
that is such a fun game.
That's one of the games I played the most in my life. I can always go back and play it and still enjoy playing it like it's the first time I ever played it. So I'm throwing GTA San Andreas. Damn! Wow.
I'm trying to think of other
This
ones.
is a hard question. This is really hard.
It is, man. It is.
I don't want to go so modern because, of course, I'll throw in something like Hogwarts Legacy, but that's so recent that I was like, I can't put that in my favorite games. It's so recent.
I mean, if you loved it, then
see. I'm trying to think of another one. I was also thinking Crash Team Racing. If you guys ever played Crash Bandicoot?
I've never played a single one.
I've got Crash Team Racing Nitro for the Switch. And it's really fun.
I'm gonna throw in Uncharted 2.
So I got my 5.
Go ahead, Tyler.
It's
So
a
you're
really
still
big
sitting
one.
here trying to say.
So
Go
from
ahead.
5-1, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 from 5-1. Defined
3?
Yes, 3. Defined.
Oh.
Let me see. From 7th grade all the way to about my junior year of high school, all of that was me playing this game.
Fuck,
That's
that's
how-
valid. That's valid.
That defined my entire high school era. I absolutely love that game. 4 is Doom Eternal, one of the best fucking games I ever played in my life. I absolutely love that game. Just it captures so much of me as a person that heavy metal and shooting at demons and goblins and shit for 12 hours. Just
Yeah, Black Ops 3 does have the best zombies.
3 was Cyberpunk 2077 after the update.
The debacle of the release that it was.
I have not finished. I have not finished it, but it is no question one of the best games I ever played in my life. It is so immersive, and just the world is amazing, and I love the way it plays, and there's so much to do in that game. You know, it's amazing how much went into it. You know, and it's a shame that it had the release that it did, because if it had the proper release, it would be probably hailed as one of the greatest games of all time.
Yeah. I've only played 3 hours of it on a trial, but it's so fucking good.
2 is the 2013 Tomb Raider remake. That was my favorite video game for a long time before I played my number 1 through and through. I absolutely love I love all 3 of them, truth be told. You know, I always say
2013 one hit different though. Because I played it when it was on PS3. I played it when they did on PS4.
Yeah,
and man, that game hit different, dude. I swear that game, that first Tomb Raider game was just where. And then of course they didn't release the movie. I'm like, where is this movie at?
yeah, Alex, the new one looks fucking fantastic.
Agreed.
But yeah, I think Rise of the Tomb Raider is a better game, but this game means so much to me. So I mean, it's whatever. My favorite game of all time is the Resident Evil 2 remake. It's one of the greatest remakes of all time. One of my favorite games I beat it twice in the same day. I beat both stories in the same day because I was just like, yo, I love this game. You know, it captures everything I love about Resident Evil and then some, and it shows how to properly remake a game to where it's this is new and fresh, and it's not highway robbery, you know. And I think they've done a great job with the remakes. I really enjoyed the 3rd game, and I loved Resident Evil 4. It almost was as good as 2, almost. It's right there. I hope that we get an announcement that they're going to remake Resident Evil 5 soon, because that's the one that I think could benefit them for doing a remake.
Co-op.
I don't know. They're gonna do it.
I love Resident Evil
Online
5.
co-op. Online co-op
I
for a remake Resident Evil 5 would be so fun.
Yeah,
it is fun. It is fun.
And I hope if they remake that game, fix that AI for the love of God. Please fix that AI for the love of God.
That's why it's better to play co-op. You ain't got to worry about that. You play co-op. You ain't got to worry about Sheva or Chris or whoever, which one you playing, doing dumb shit.
Yeah. Okay, so my top 5, really not in any particular order, because these are all fucking fantastic games to me. Last of Us Part 1, Red Dead 1. I haven't played 2, which is blasphemy. And then Resident Evil 4, the original. And then
now with the controls, it ain't.
No.
No.
That's straight nostalgia.
Yeah. It is nostalgia for sure. But it's a fantastic fucking game. No doubt though. The story. Yeah, we need a remake of 1.
Hell yeah. I understand. They just skipped 1. They said fuck 1. We're going straight to 2.
I think they want to save it for a big anniversary, but I don't know what's the next anniversary for Resident Evil.
They've missed a lot of anniversaries already.
Yeah.
Number my fourth pick, I'm gonna go Assassin's Creed Black Flag because I've never been more immersed by an open world game before. Honestly, it was like one of the first games I was like, man, this game is so freaking fun. Has some of the best combat I've ever played. And number 5, probably gonna go with Black Ops 2. Just because
that's another one I wanted to mention was Black Ops 2.
Classic Black Ops 2.
Great game.
Yep,
I
great
thought you
campaign.
didn't play it. I thought you only played retro games.
I played Black Ops in my day, dude.
Bro,
I had an Xbox 360 before.
Oh yeah,
but I did. I did have an Xbox 360.
bro.
360
For as long as I've known you, I've tried to get you to get new consoles, and you're like, no, I only like the Nintendo stuff.
But
You
this
told
was
me
like
that all
before,
the
like
time.
I'm like now like really into Nintendo is what I'm trying to say.
Also,
That was back before.
Huge honorable mention. Any of the Pikmin games, I love all of those games, man. They're so fun.
All right, top five. Like I said, I'm throwing. This is no particular order either. I'm gonna throw in GTA San Andreas. It's one of the most game I played. I'm gonna throw in Hogwarts Legacy, just for obviously I've wanted a Harry Potter game for the longest. The fact that we finally got this game, got to explore Hogwarts and stuff like that. It's something I will never forget. I still remember getting that first reaction. I remember Tyler hit me up, was like, bro, did you see this? Like, I remember him hitting me up when they announced the freaking trailer, the gameplay trailer for it. I'm like, oh my God, we're actually getting this fucking game. I guess you would say number three. I just had it. I'm gonna throw in Last of Us as well. Last of Us, that game. And I played it late. I didn't play it when it came on PS3. I played it when it came on a PS4 when they remastered it. And I did a full walkthrough on it on my channel. And it took me through a journey, and I did not expect that journey. Another one I'm gonna throw in the first Telltale Walking Dead game. That's another one that caught me by surprise because at first I didn't think I was gonna like point and click games, and it wasn't just about the point and click. It was about the story. It's about the characters and the journey that they go through from the first episode to the last episode. And yes, the last episode did have me almost shedding tears by the way that game ends. I'm not going to spoil it, but most people should know how the original Telltale game ends. But that freaking Clementine, goodness gracious. But
I never got into Telltale, man. I tried it and I was like, I don't really like this. Even the Batman one, I gave so many chances to the Batman one. I was like, this is not for me, bro.
Yeah, I played both of those. I got full walk. I played the only Telltale games I didn't play Tales of Borderlands, and I didn't play Jurassic Park. But I've played most of their games, and most of them I did make walkthroughs on it do they're so easy to do walkthroughs on. I played the Back to the Future one. I tried. I didn't finish the Guardians one. I played it, but I didn't finish it.
I heard
that one I couldn't get into. I couldn't get into it at all, bro. Like the way they treat Thanos in that game is hilarious. But they kind of do him dirty. And I guess I'll throw in my last one. I'll throw in Spider-Man 2018. Like I said, that's another game that when we got that first reveal and the gameplay and just the way the swinging, just the story, even the Spider-Man himself, he's one of my favorite Spider-Mans. He don't get mentioned as a great Spider-Man. That Spider-Man in those games really feels like Spider-Man. Like, and Peter Parker. I think he does a really good Peter Parker as well. So I have to throw that in there. Obviously, honorable mention, any of the Arkham games, like those games are goated. Like I said, the Uncharted series is goated. It is that first one. It's a chore to get through that first one, but 2, 3, and 4, and Lost Legacy. Those are all goated.
I don't know about 3, bro. I don't know about
3. 3 has its issues too, but I mean, man, it's
even
it
2. 2 is amazing, but by the end, it kind of feels exhausting. 4 is to me the perfect.
The issue with the games, they're long. They're long for no reason too. At that, they put you through. Like I
No,
said, they
but
put you through a
Uncharted
lot.
4 doesn't have that issue though. Uncharted 4,
No, it
I never
doesn't.
feel exhausted playing that game.
But
And I
I think
actually, I would actually
I think
put
the reason
Lost
why because
Legacy.
of
Go ahead.
I think the reason why because of how immersive that game is, it was a lot to put into it. So I feel like they had to shorten it.
I
That's
feel
why. Lisa.
like, me personally, I would put Lost Legacy above 1 and 3. I love Lost Legacy. Like that game, I remember ending it and I was like, yo, nobody talks about this game. Why? It's like amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just because I love Chloe as a
I'm-
character, but
I'm gonna be the one, and I'm gonna throw in Last of Us Part 2. I know that game is very divisive, but I've played the game 3 times already, and I fucking love that game. I don't care exactly how people feel about the way the story took, what characters we play with, blah blah blah. I love that game.
That's valid. You know, I I completely forgot about Spider-Man 2018. So scratch off Black Ops 2 on the list, put that on there. And also honorable mention, I forgot to mention probably like my all-time favorite horror game is Outlast. That game terrified me playing it, but it is so fucking good, so immersive, so much fun. Like playing that with headphones on is like the most fun but terrifying thing I've ever done.
Honorable mention for me would be Injustice 2, one of the greatest fighting games I've ever played in my life.
That is a great game.
I've never put so many hours into a fighting game more than I did that game. Like that game is perfect fighting game.
And MKX, Mortal Kombat 10.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
It's Mortal Kombat.
Fire.
Easily.
Straight fire.
They need to stop fucking doing Mortal Kombat games and give me Injustice 3 already.
Yeah.
All right.
Video games.
Most disappointing game you've played. One of them that comes to mind without question is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I've never seen a game with so much potential fall so flat on its fucking face and just be miserably boring. I'm tempted to say Last of Us Part 2, but I don't know. That seems like an easy choice. I'm trying to think of a game that I was like genuinely excited for, and it just sucked.
I got one.
There's
the first Watch Dogs game.
Oh,
I like the first Watch Dogs game.
The first Watch Dogs. Of course, everyone remembers the original E3. Or it wasn't E3, but one of the trailers where, of course, they downgraded the hell out of the graphics. The game looked amazing for the first reveal, and of course, it was Ubisoft, right? That's a Ubisoft game, right?
Yep.
They downgraded the hell out of that game, and it does not look how it was revealed. But I remember playing the game, and I was like, I was not feeling it. After the first couple of missions, I was just not feeling it at all. That was when I was definitely disappointed. I was excited for that one. That was one of the first games I bought on PS4.
See, okay, Last of Us 2, I only want to mention the first little bit of like the second half of it because, like, I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, where you switch gears pretty much halfway through it. That first part, I was like, why the fuck is that? Where this game is going? What the fuck is going on? And then I actually got really attached to it.
Go ahead and spoil it. Go ahead and spoil it. The game's been out for 5 years. You ain't played Last of Us Part 2. You don't give a fuck about the game. You play with Abby.
So anyway,
you play with Abby.
Yeah. Well, okay. So when you switch to Abby, I was like, what the fuck is going on? I hate this bitch. And then I actually got attached to her. I was like, damn, this game is really fucking good. Because you got me attached to a character that I fucking hate.
But that to me, the beauty of reason why I think they did that was that there's no such thing as a good or bad person in this world. You're living in a world with infected things where you have to do the worst.
For survival, yeah.
You're fighting for survival. Yeah. So there's the battle between good or evil is really a subjective thing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what Joel before we meet him, even after the outbreak, what terrible things he had to do to survive to other people. So we got to think about that too. And
nah, Fritz,
spoiler,
you bugging, bro. That Friday the 13th game was peak, bro. Bro.
It is.
When you played that game in its prime, that game was peak, bro. I'm
you
sorry.
say it was disappointing. Come on,
gone.
The
It's
summer
gone,
of
bro.
2017 with that game, one of the most fun times ever, bro.
And now it's gone.
Yeah, but like when it comes to the Last of Us Part 2 thing, when people make that exemption, oh my god, they had made me play with her. I'm like, well, they did that so you can see from her perspective what she was going through, why her
Exactly,
actions, what she did. It wasn't the fact that they were torturing us to make us play as her because she did that to one of our favorite characters. I mean, yeah, we love Joel, we love him, but at the end of the day, he's done some terrible things. Spoiler alert for the ending of The Last of Us. He literally killed so many people to get to Ellie to basically kidnap her from them trying to get the cure. So it's like, come on, let's be real.
Yeah. I mean, it is very fair. I mean, like I said, I was so thrown off by it. I was like, what the fuck is even going on? And then the game got me attached to a character that I fucking hate. That's just the beauty of the game. So just like that little bit of the game where I was so thrown off of it, I would say that's a little disappointing, but the rest of the game is fucking fantastic. But probably the most disappointing I've ever felt playing a game was Outlast 2. Speaking of Outlast, fucking my god, for sure. Outlast 2. That game had like nothing to do with the original. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't understand a single thing that was going. Well, I mean, for a little bit, I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. It's kind of immersive. Characters are fucking annoying, and they kept making the dumbest fucking choices on the planet. And the game was like twice as long as the original, so it wasn't like a quicker play. Like Outlast, I played like 3 times. 2, I played barely once. Didn't even almost make it through. So, like, man, that was a stretch to get through that game, man.
One of the most disappointing games I've ever played is Mortal Kombat 11. I remember when that game was coming out, the trailers were fantastic. It was like from Mortal Kombat X to 11, the graphic upgrade was fucking off the chain. It was nuts. And when I finally played it, it was so grind-inducing. The controls were fucking garbage. The fighting style of that game is so slow and monotonous. It made me just not want to play. It was so like, I understand the fun of fighting games is to learn combos and all that, but the reason I love Injustice and even Mortal Kombat X is because I didn't have to learn to play the game. I could essentially button mash and still manage okay. Mortal Kombat 11 made it so like combo heavy to where I'm like, I don't want to play this. Like, this is just so not like you would press 8 buttons and they wouldn't do anything. It's like, why am I playing this? And it just made it so ridiculous. And then the towers were awful in that game.
Yeah.
You know, I hated that game. I did. You know, 12 or not 12, 1, Mortal Kombat 1 was a great bounce back. Even though they still fumbled that game with the whole I forgot what it's called, the little board game shit that they did. That they fumbled that.
No. Is it the add-on that they did or no?
No, that was the thing in the game where it was like grind thing.
Oh, okay.
But they fumbled that entirely, which is why I don't want them to do Mortal Kombat games anymore. It's like, Mortal Kombat 1 was better than 11, but it's still not great. You know, they need to just take a break from Mortal Kombat. You know, it's like, what more can you really do? You've reset the timeline so many times. You know,
but that's the IP that's always going to sell though. Like, it's like that is Street Fighter. Like, they're never going to stop making those games.
Yeah, but at least Street Fighter's changing for the better.
Yeah.
But what I've heard, Street Fighter 6 or whatever the latest one was, that shit was fire from what I heard. I'm not a Street Fighter person, but I heard it was great.
See, the funny thing about the funny thing about Mortal Kombat 11 for me is that was the first Mortal Kombat like campaign I ever played through, and then I went to play X, and I was like, oh, what the fuck was I missing out on?
Like
that shit was
the gameplay
so much
from
better.
X to 11 is like it's not even the same.
It's a drastic drop. Yeah.
TJ says one gotta go: Harry Potter, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, no question. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, it's going to be Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry. It's going to be. I love Lord of the Rings, but Star Wars is close to my heart, and obviously Harry Potter is my favorite franchise. So
you got to look at it like this: Lord of the Rings has only 3 straight bangers, and even I wouldn't consider Two Towers a banger, but 3 bangers. Harry Potter has 8 bangers.
Shit. Yeah, I'm about to say that 8. Yeah, because I'm not counting Fantastic Beasts.
Well, no, I was counting it, and I'm still saying 8 because saying the first one is barely a banger. Come on, and then Star Wars, you have about 6 bangers out of what 12 movies that they made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
6 or 7.
Honestly,
bangers.
Clear answer for me is Harry Potter. It's just the franchise I don't go to nearly as often.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's
even though I grew up on it, it's just like I don't go back to Harry Potter at all. It's just like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings are
Truth
where
be
it's
told,
at for me.
I might get shit for this. Truth be told, Fellowship of the Ring is the only Lord of the Rings movie I want to truly watch again.
Fuck. Okay.
I like Return of the King. I like Return of the King, but it's kind of exhausting to sit through.
That's fair.
It's a very immersive one-time experience.
Fellowship is you would hate the camaraderie. So
I've done the extended cut, Alex. The Return of the King.
Oh yeah, you have watched the extended cut. Yeah, you have watched.
Well, no, I didn't do Two Towers because that shit sucks. I didn't do Two Towers.
Don't do Two Towers. That's the worst extended one out of the 3 for sure. No,
I did.
Honestly, I thought the extended Two Towers was a lot of fun just because it added a lot of banter between like the characters. It just added that little bit that just like made it more entertaining.
It's adding more scenes of the trees than they're already there. You can keep that shit. Fuck those trees.
I mean, it's a lot more tree stuff. Yeah, it's just it's a lot. It's very dialogue heavy, but it's like okay, let's keep moving. Like that's why like if you guys have the Blu-ray, just put on the second disc. Just put on the second disc of the extended because you get straight to the Battle of Helm's Deep. Just get straight to the battle. That's all we care about.
Helm's Deep in the extended cut. Yeah, Helm's Deep in the extended cut is so fucking good though.
Yeah, Helm's Deep is god tier, you know. But yeah, the Fellowship is the only one that like that's the one where I'm like, yeah, I love that movie. You know, Return of the King. I'm like, it's epic. It's a great finale, but to sit through this more than once.
Return of the King, though, man, got such the moments, though. Like, I've always say one of my favorite moments in that movie is where Frodo is like at his wit's end. He's at his wit's end, and Sam is like, I can't carry it for you, but I'm going to carry you. And the music and just the friendship between these two has been through all this money. Like, I'm going to carry you to the freaking doorway to get rid of this ring. Like, man, Return of the King is so fire.
Yeah, but yeah, I think for me, I would honestly say Lord of the Rings. Like that is just not my go-to franchise. I mean, all 3 films I think are great, but again, not my go-to.
For sure. For sure.
To be fair, I've also played like a lot of the Middle Earth games, so like that added on to it, kind of adds on to the lore of the series. So like, what was it? War of the North. That's a great fucking game. Shadow of Mordor, War for Mordor, or Shadow of War. Sorry, not That shit is so good, bro. So peak.
There you go.
So something else.
I'm about to say, I see you had another topic on there.
Yeah. So this one's not gonna get too much because we can already kind of predict 3 of them that are gonna, come out. They just announced another one which I wasn't expecting, but nobody fucking cares about. So trailers to respect the Super Bowl. So I'll start with the ones that we have confirmed. So we're getting a Superman one at the Puppy Bowl. I don't know how much they're going to show in this. For all I know, it's just going to be focused on crypto, but I hope they give us something, and then the ones that are confirmed, Jurassic World Rebirth is pretty much confirmed. And the tweet just came out saying that 2 out of the 3 movies from the MCU that are coming out this year are getting trailers.
So I want Fantastic Four is one of them.
Yeah, I want to hope that Brave New World is not one of them. The only reason I'm saying Brave New World is because
the movie comes out.
It literally comes out
the next week
after.
I hope not. The reason I'm saying that it might is only because I remember Captain Marvel was coming out, and the Super Bowl was like a month before that movie came out, and they gave Captain Marvel one, and I was like, that's a little weird. We already have like 3 trailers, and we're getting a Super Bowl trailer. Okay.
I mean, they gave like 65 one in was it 2023?
Man, 65, bro. 65, bro. Really?
65. They gave 65 one. I don't know. Yeah,
who remembers people above the age of 65 don't even remember that movie exists, bro.
Exactly, because they have fucking dementia.
That movie gave me dementia. I'm kidding. 65 wasn't that bad. I actually enjoyed it.
It was fun.
It was very okay.
It's mid.
Granted, I walked in thinking it was gonna be dog shit, and I was like, granted, I was sick while I was watching it too, but I was like, it was okay. But
it could have been a lot more fun. But
I really hope Brave New World does not get one. I hope that I truthfully I don't think Thunderbolts needs one. We had a 3.5 minute trailer. We're good.
I agree with that too. I agree with that. I don't think even though it probably will. I'll give Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four will get the Super Bowl trailers from Marvel.
I think what they're gonna do.
Fantastic Four is prime for a trailer too. So
they're going to, and they have to release one because Brave New World comes out the week after the Super Bowl, so they need something new, and we already had a Thunderbolt trailer. So
they need to play in the theater as well.
I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna probably do the Multiverse of Madness thing. They're gonna show the 30-second TV spot, and then the full trailer is gonna drop
online. They're gonna do that with all the trailers because Jurassic World probably do the same thing where they'll give us the 30-second spot or whatever it is, and then they'll say see full length trailer online. That's what they'll say.
Yeah,
they did the same thing with Flash. I was like, okay, they released the Flash snippet on Super Bowl. I'm like, oh my god! And then my brother was like, they got the full trailer online. I'm like, oh, I guess I got to go do a damn trailer reaction.
Which I kind of wish they did not do. I wish they just like stick to releasing the 30-second things and then wait for the full trailer. Like they did that with Wicked. Wicked, the one that we got at the Super Bowl was the first trailer, and it was only a minute long. They Quiet Place too. Quiet Place Day 1 was like that too. Just make it be that it's something short to chew on until we get the full trailer.
I kind of wish they would just drop the trailer the next day, not the night of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
but
just release it that Monday.
We're probably going to get a full trailer for Fantastic Four. I hope it is the Comic-Con trailer. I do because I love that trailer. Yeah. And seeing that the Daredevil Born Again trailer was the same one from Comic-Con, that gives me hope.
Which was fucking awesome.
Yeah, we talked about it a couple weeks ago, but yeah, that trailer was great.
So good.
So good. Maybe want to rewatch the series. I might do another rewatch of the series before the show comes out.
And then they just confirmed that I guess a new Smurfs movie is coming out, and that's getting a Super Bowl trailer. Yay!
Do we get a Mission Impossible trailer?
That's one of the ones I was thinking was Mission Impossible.
I feel like it might because I think Ghost Protocol had gotten one, if I'm not mistaken. No, it actually might because they debuted the first Fallout trailer during the Super Bowl. I remember that.
That's right.
I remember that.
It could have been Ghost Protocol. That was it. That came out in November, so that wouldn't have been.
The thing that was like during Christmas time the year that it came out.
They could have dropped the Super Bowl trailer during the Super Bowl that year, bro.
Maybe.
I mean,
I don't know.
Wicked
Not a bit too
dropped
far.
a trailer that came out in November, so
You're right.
That is true.
I don't know. I feel like low key it's fair game because before 2023, Warner Brothers really wasn't doing Super Bowl trailers, and they were like, "No, we're doing a Flash trailer." It's like, oh, it's like okay,
Yeah.
we might get one for Mickey 17. I personally don't care. I thought the second trailer was awful. I doubt it. I personally, I think I'm skipping that movie entirely, and it kind of breaks my heart. But I didn't really like the first trailer, and the second trailer did nothing for me either. I was like, this looks really fucking goofy, and I don't like it. I
don't doubt the bong.
I really hope that the marketing is just failing. Well, I don't want to say I hope the marketing is failing it, because if the movie ends up being a banger and the movie is nothing like the marketing, then that's hurting the movie. So I don't want that. But what I'm trying to say is, like, maybe the actual movie is better and just the trailers aren't selling it well. But again, that kind of goes against what I just said. But yeah, I'm not feeling it at all. I was like, I'm not feeling this, and I don't want to say that. This was before it got delayed last year. This was on my most anticipated. I think it was on mine again this year.
It was.
It just, I don't know. It looks really goofy, and I'm not really feeling it. I don't know what other movies are gonna get Super Bowl trailers.
No, because I'm thinking about what comes out in the summer. Yeah, and then you only get so many though now. It wasn't. I feel like before you got a lot more, but I don't know. Like, I think we named all the ones we're going to get. Like, I don't see what else comes out this year. Like I said, I don't see.
Maybe
see
a Lilo
Michael
and
Jackson
Stitch one.
Yeah, that was the other one.
Lilo and Stitch.
That was the other one that people had said.
Yeah, and like I said, maybe Mission Impossible. So like Mission Impossible, Fantastic Four. Like I said, maybe another Thunderbolts one, which I doubt. I doubt we get another Thunderbolts, man. I think they were gonna want their focus on Fantastic Four. Thunderbolts already had two trailers already, so
who knows?
I'm thinking F1 might get one as well.
F1,
yeah,
that
F1.
was the other one. Yep, that was the other one that a lot of people were saying. Speaking of that, they did a test screening for it, and apparently the cut of the movie is like 3 hours long, and the main complaint was that it was too long. So I don't know.
Now on Letterboxd it has 143 minutes. So yeah,
so it's 2.5. Yeah,
2.5.
This might be a wild card. Mortal Kombat 2.
That could
maybe.
That could be.
That's Warner Brothers, and that movie's coming out soon.
I hope Predator Badlands gets something. That would be.
I don't see that.
But
it probably won't. But I kind of hope it does.
Hey, Mike, I was gonna ask you a question, dude. Did you see what they have for the runtime for Final Reckoning?
No, what's that?
174 minutes.
Hell yeah, I'm down for that.
and then one of my buddies, and then one of our guys on the stream last night is like, does Mission Impossible need to be 3 hours long? And I'm like, hell yeah, it does.
I mean, it depends on the final one. Yeah,
it's the last one. So
I don't think this movie needs to be 3 hours because it's a part 2. Why does a part 2 need to be longer than the part 1? Well, Endgame is longer, but Endgame also had like a lot of stuff going on too.
Well, technically they're not calling it a part 1 anymore. It's a different title.
Yeah. It's a part 1. I don't care what the fucking title is.
It's part 2. But I mean,
okay. But also they wrapped up so many things in part 1. They're gonna introduce more things in part 2.
Yeah, they don't need to introduce more. They need to resolve the things from part 1.
But they also resolved a lot of things in part 1. They resolved a lot of things in part 1. They're going to establish a couple more things and then finish off whatever else was there.
They don't need to establish anything. They need to give this villain some oomph to where, I actually care about him, because I don't really care for this villain at all.
Justice for Gabriel.
He's okay.
I'm kidding.
And they need to explain his connection with the AI, because I find that kind of dumb. Yeah,
what's
I don't
his
think
significance to Tom Cruise's character? Because they keep showing the
that too.
freaking flashback, and it's like, what the hell? Why do you keep seeing this?
I don't think this movie needs to be longer than part one at all. I think they have enough to where it could be 2 hours flat and just be like Mission Impossible 3, where it's just like put your foot on the gas and just go.
Yeah. I recently watched Mission Impossible 3, and that movie is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Three is
Underrated.
Definitely the most underrated in the franchise for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it's so crazy because like I thought about like I can care less about the Super Bowl at all. I tell everyone I only watch it for the commercials and the trailers. That's the only thing I care about. I don't care about what happens in the game. Most of the time, these games are rigged. We know exactly who's going to win. Blah blah. Only thing I care about is I just need fun commercials and I need great, decent, nice 30-second TV spots. Only thing I care about.
Yeah.
I don't even.
Now, are we going to get
point,
any
other than
TV
my
show
man said
trailers
one
though?
Probably The Bear.
Yeah, The Bear, Last of Us.
Oh, I'm so excited! New season.
Like, it won't
Last
go
of
off,
Us. Yeah, I
Yeah.
see your Last of Us one. See one for The Bear.
Maybe.
I couldn't say Daredevil because we already got the Daredevil trailer, so we're not going to get that.
So let's talk about this. I forgot about this shit. Maybe we finally get a full trailer for fucking Alien Earth, and they can stop dick teasing me.
Yes.
Yep.
They had the nerve to put out a poster on Sunday, a very amazing poster. Poster is phenomenal, and say, "Oh yeah, during the championship game, there's gonna be a trailer for Alien Earth." I was like, "Oh, okay." What do we get? We get a 40-second fucking teaser trailer of the POV of a xenomorph in a ship crashing down to Earth. That looked like it was made with AI.
Wow.
How is this creating excitement for this show? And there were so many people. Oh man, what a trip! What is the purpose of this?
It's so cool. I don't know.
It was fine, but it's like, what is this doing to get me interested in the show? I've seen xenomorphs. I know what the show creatures are. Like, I know what that is. They need to tell us what this show is going to be about, because we don't know anything about it, and we're just kind of sitting on our hands like, okay, we're getting an alien show. Like, this is kind of a big deal. It's the first TV show in this franchise. And they're not giving us details as to what it's going to be about, if it's actually going to be on Earth the whole time. We've seen like maybe 5 seconds of actual live footage, and it was in that Disney Plus teaser.
Just give me something better than Aliens versus Predator rank Rim. That's all I want at this point, because that's the only time we got xenomorphs on Earth, and it was fucking horrendous.
I don't even know, because you can't see a damn thing in it.
Yeah,
fucking hell.
It's frustrating because I've wanted to know what this show is gonna look like and be about, and we just keep getting the same fucking teaser of, oh, it's Earth, and then it pans out and it's the fucking xenomorph's head. It's like, okay, I get it. There's xenomorphs and it's on Earth. I get it. What is the show about? What does it look like? What are these characters gonna be like? What is the plot? Like,
right.
Give me
definitely get something. Well, I can see that definitely being something they would show for sure. Something alien.
Like,
for sure.
give me something, man. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You can't say, we're gonna get a trailer and then put that out.
It's weird because that's the only thing is because that's Disney, right? That's technically Disney.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, are they going to pay? They have to pay for these spots. Are they going to put money? They're going to pay to have an alien spot, or are you going to pay to have a Fantastic Four spot? Like, I mean,
it's playing on their network, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know if they'd have to pay.
You're right.
What's their network?
They own ESPN and Fox, so
it's not on Fox.
FX, right?
It's on CBS.
It's on CBS.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, CBS.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say
it'll be streaming on Peacock. So
true. and Tubi.
Or I don't know if they're gonna have it on Netflix because I know they were doing football games on Netflix. I don't know if they're gonna have it on Netflix.
They're not gonna do it on Netflix. I see them doing no Peacock. They'll do it on Peacock.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah. We'll see. Anybody's got any comments?
I'm not really excited for this Jurassic World thing. Like I am, but I'm not. Like I feel like the trailer is gonna be good. It's Gareth Edwards, but it's like
I mean, I like the trailer for Jurassic World Dominion, but look how that movie turned out.
I love the trailer for Jurassic World Dominion. I remember that.
Like that first trailer was awesome. I did a trailer reaction for it, and I was all in. And then I watched the movie.
We jumped in the chat. We were like, "Yo, this looks sick."
The movie looked like it's about locusts, bro. The movie's the villains of the movie is fucking locusts. Like a movie about dinosaurs are finally loose in our fucking world, and the threat is bugs.
There's not a single locust on the picture of this.
Fuck them bugs, yo.
It's the villains when you got a T-Rex loose in the world.
Fuck them bugs. All my fellas hate the bugs, bro.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
All my fellas hate them bugs.
But hey, we might get the river raft scene from the book. That's what everyone was hyping up.
Yeah.
The pictures that I saw looked cool. I was like, oh. If they actually put that in the movie, that could be nuts.
Oh, man.
You guys want to go into physical media? You guys want to keep?
I don't have anything.
I got one thing to show.
All right. Well, if you guys have any more questions, send them in, or else after physical media, we're gonna head on out. Alex, show your one thing, because I got a lot of stuff.
All right, so I finally said I forget it. I bit the bullet and I picked up the Ahsoka Steelbook from Walmart. They had it at my Walmart, so I went to pick it up. I'm hoping that Mandalorian still is there. I'm trying to wait till I get paid so I can slide in there and grab that. And then what I need to get a Hawkeye, and I have the second wave of the Steelbooks because I already got Loki and I got Ahsoka. So I want to get Mandalorian season 3 and I want to get Hawkeye, but those can come down the line. That's the only thing I got.
All right.
So,
been a pretty slow month.
Yeah, I got a few. I got 4 Switch games and then just 3 movies. So, got Mario versus Donkey Kong. Got
play that. That was cool.
Then got Donkey Kong Country Returns, which was actually originally for the Wii, but they remastered it for the Switch. Then got Team Sonic Racing. And then got the Sega Genesis Classic Collection, which includes over 50 games, even including the first 2 Sonics and what else we got here? Got like Galaxy Force, like Kid Chameleon, like lots of classic Sega games on this.
Karen says, Luke, are you getting the Switch too?
I'll tell you one thing about the Switch 2. It's the same fucking thing.
Is it really?
I don't care. It's the same thing on a bigger screen.
Come on,
it's the same thing.
I'm sorry. You won't be.
What is?
It's the same thing.
What inspired you to release? What inspired you to release a new Switch? Money.
It's gonna be a Wii U situation. Like I swear to you, it's going to be a Wii U situation. Like they release that, and then people go to GameStop, and then it's just like, hey, you wanted this console or this one? It's like, or I already have a Switch, so I don't want another one.
Yeah, you just got that.
Yeah, so I don't need another one. Like I said, for the last freaking time, it's the same thing. It is literally the same thing.
But I don't know.
I don't care. So
yeah.
All right. Movies I got one of my favorite comedies, Hot Rod. From the A24 shop, I got Heretic, which I did open this, but I just kept the plastic on just for the fun of it. And then got the 4K Steelbook of Gladiator. There we go. All right, that's all of them.
Okay. So I did the Amazon 3 for 33 sale. So I had gotten 3 more, and then I was waiting on one thing. So this was the other one I was waiting on, Batman Forever. I enjoy this movie a lot. It's very dumb. Very, 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 very dumb. But I enjoy it. 4K is very good.
It's a movie of all time.
Certainly is.
Mark Thomas says, "Are you watching the new Spider-Man animated show?" No, I'm not, because it does not look good. I heard it was okay,
Nope.
but
I'm all good.
the animation looks like
I don't
dog piss. I'm good.
I don't like the animation at all.
Neither do I.
That story could be a 10 out of 10. That animation is dog shit. I'm sorry. So these were from the 3 for 33. Got Kung Fu Panda 4. I enjoyed this a good bit. And I didn't mind the price that it ended up being after the sale. So I was like, why not? I enjoyed it enough. It was probably my least favorite of the 4, but I still liked it enough. And I got it because I'm assuming Kung Fu Panda 2 and 3 are getting 4K sooner rather than later. And I'm going to buy those because I like 2 and 3.
Yeah,
They will.
I got the Tom Cruise Mummy. This was on the sale. I don't hate this movie. I know people
I don't either.
hate this movie. I think it's fine for what it is. You know, is it great? No, but I thought
No.
it was,
Tom Cruise getting mummy powers is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
that's awful.
Mm-hmm.
This was a impulse double dip. This was not my smartest moment, but I bought this because it had a slip. This slip is gone with a capital GONE, gone. And it's one of my favorite movies of all time, so I fucking bought it anyway. The Shining. This was about $15 at Academy Records, and I was like,
you got it without a slip?
Before, yeah, I had it without a slip.
Okay, I was like, you had it without a slip, so that's why you bought it, because it had a slip.
And I grabbed it. I was like, if it's like under $20, I'll buy it. And it was 15. I don't need to explain The Shining. It's a masterpiece. But yeah, I bought it with a slip, so now I have one of the most rare slips in existence on 4K. I'm excited. I'm happy.
Yes, sir.
It makes me sleep well at night.
Man, speaking of rare slips, one of my friends recently bought a copy of Guardians 2 for like dirt cheap with the slipcover and then threw the fucker away. It's like, God damn it, dude. What the fuck?
Like, why?
That's horrible.
I mean, I got a copy of Guardians 2 with the slip for like $12, and it was like $12.
I think I paid $8 for mine with the slipcover.
Lucky bastard.
So I got, this was the last of that sale. I got Van Helsing. This is one I've honestly kind of wanted to watch for a while. I did watch it. It's a movie, all right.
It's
okay.
It's hilarious.
It's okay. It's very okay. I'll say this: the movie is not boring. I can definitely say that the movie is not boring. For better or for worse.
Definitely
Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman's in it, so
the
It's a
CGI
movie that came out 2004 for sure.
This is the other thing I found. This is gone, but this is a double dip, but it's one of my favorite movies, so why not? I found the Arrow steelbook for Donnie Darko. I love this steelbook. It's a great steelbook.
that is so clean.
I love Donnie Darko. I've only seen it the one time, but I love it. I do want to go back, and I already have the Arrow 4K box set, so it's just another. I guess I'm showing how much I love Donnie Darko on Arrow video. I don't know.
28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds.
I got already probably the steelbook releases of the year. The Lionsgate 4K steelbooks for Kill Bill 1 and 2. This steelbook I like. This is volume 2. I like this steelbook a good bit. It's very well done. This is one of my favorite steelbooks of all time.
That thing made me cream.
This one I'm going to show in its entirety. First of all, if you've seen the steelbook, you're going to know why this is so funny. Look at her head. That's a great little detail that AJ pointed out to me. Yeah, this steelbook is absolutely fucking outstanding. One of the best steelbooks that I've ever laid my eyes on.
Lionsgate doing their job. Lionsgate doing their job for
this is the first.
collectors, man.
This is the first set from the Lionsgate Limited website, and so far I think it's going pretty okay. For one, they didn't sell out, and they still haven't sold out. And they were
how much
packaged.
Are they running? How much 40, they running for?
40 a piece.
Wow.
Fuck. Oh my god. That's so worth it, but holy shit.
They're more expensive, but I think what I'm happy about is that they didn't sell out. I think that's what I'm happy the most about, you know.
Yeah.
Like
Lionsgate know that we want them. That's why they're charging. Because remember when they first started releasing Lionsgate steelbooks, how much they were at Best Buy?
20.
Like $20 a piece for steelbooks. Unless they're new releases, but for something like Kill Bill, that's what over 20 years old. It's like, come on.
Yeah, those should.
Yeah, come on now.
It is what it is. I'm very happy to have one of my favorite movies of all time on 4K. You know, even if the 4K is not great. Anyway, Venom: The Last Dance. I love this steelbook. This movie was really fucking stupid, but I liked it. It was fun compared to the other garbage that we've gotten the past year. This was honestly The Godfather, to be honest. I enjoyed this movie for what it was. You know, it was really dumb, but I laughed through most of it, both intentionally and unintentionally.
That movie has like single-handedly the funniest line I've ever heard in a movie. It's like when they're talking to the symbiote that's in the
I know what you're talking about.
One chamber, he's like the black one.
The black one.
That was bad. I was like,
that was funny.
Symbiote's racist now?
Yes.
What?
The green one is racist to the black one. Anywho, the last thing I got is the Demolition Man arrow. Oh, excuse me. I'm kind of pissed off. I bought this thinking it was 4K, and it's not. It's Blu-ray. So that's fun. But I got the big box anyway, which is kind of.
Isn't there is a 4K of that? There's a 4K.
There is a 4K, but I guess I had thought I didn't know that there was a Blu-ray box and a 4K box. Like,
they're the same. They didn't share. They're the same box.
With Arrow, they normally just
with
Arrow, it's just kind of they'll put the 4K out in the box and then the Blu-ray just gets the case. But
they put that time and effort into the 4K and just like Blu-ray.
But yeah, I like the set a lot, and I did watch this movie. I enjoyed it. It's really dumb. Wesley Snipes gives a Oscar-worthy performance in both the good and the bad ways, but I liked this movie for what it was. You know, it was fun, dumb nonsense. Stallone was pretty good. Sandra Bullock was okay. She kind of got on my nerves at points, but I feel like that's just the way the character's written. Okay,
you're missing the most important plot point,
which is
Taco Bell.
or if you're overseas, Pizza Hut.
Yep.
Pizza Hut, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
But yeah,
I want Pizza Hut and Taco Bell now.
That's everything that I got.
Yeah.
Alex, late night Taco Bell run. You me get that Baja Blast.
Yes, sir. I get the Locos Taco Meal, 3 Locos Tacos, Supreme.
Oh, that's as order as I do, bro.
Locos Tacos
So
with a Baja Blast.
And the Baja Blast Auto, dude.
All right, you fat fucks. Let's get out of here, shall we? Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you to everyone who's in the chat asking us questions. We are at 248 subscribers, I believe. We need to get
subscribe, motherfuckers.
250 either by the time Brave New World comes out or afterwards. Because what the hell is that about? We need to end this year. Let's set a major goal of 500 by the end of the year.
Fuck.
Yeah,
That's what I want. That's what I want.
Let's do it.
But yeah, if you guys have not already, please subscribe to our channel. Turn on the bell for all notifications for future Nerd Talk live streams. Also follow our Instagram. The link is down below. Next week, will we be back? Yes, we will be back. We will be starting the Captain America streak of content. So next week we will be doing a live watch along for Captain America: The First Avenger. We will be doing that movie, and then the following week will be Winter Soldier. We will not be doing Civil War because we did Civil War a couple of years ago on Alex's channel, which I'm kind of pissed that we did it because that would have been fun to watch Civil War.
We can still do it. I mean, since it's on this channel,
we already
mapped shit out, 2.0. Just do a watch along 2.0.
But yeah, next week is First Avenger, which I'm excited about. I haven't watched First Avenger in a couple of years. I'm excited about that. You guys, if you guys have anything else to add, no.
Nothing. Like I said, I'm currently filming my Blu-ray collection video. Hopefully, I can get it done so it can be out by the end of this month. But if not, it'll be going into February. Yeah, that's really all I got.
Content. I'm gonna plug something real fast just because I wanted to get more attention. On my channel, Mike's Film Fix, I had an interview last Monday with the great Cody Leach, so go check that out.
Awesome.
Lucky bastard.
All right. We are gonna get on out of here. Thank you to everyone who was in the chat chatting it up, and we hope to see you guys next week for watch along for the First Avenger. Everyone have a great night. Stay warm and stay safe.
Yes,
Bye.
sir.
Peace.
Peace.